Welcome back to Kiesel News, everybody. To start today off, the first trailer for the Dogman movie has dropped, and it's releasing January 31st, which is way, way fucking sooner than I would have anticipated. I thought for sure it would have been later in 2025 at least. But it's very cool for me to see this movie actually come to fruition. I mean, I fucking loved the Dogman books as a kid, and this movie definitely does look like it's aimed towards kids, more so than all audiences, but it's who the books are aimed for, so I'm not going to shit on the movie for going for kids, and it looks to be adapting the books pretty much, so I'm sure I'll still watch it and enjoy it. Despite it adapting the books, though, it doesn't look like entirely the same thing. It looks different enough. I see some different mechs that I don't recall PD using in the books, and some, different plans and such, although the main premise still remains the same. Dogman is trying to stop Petey, and it looks like Little Petey will be in this movie as well. They're not going to wait until the sequel. So, you know what? Yeah, that sounds very interesting, especially with Dogman trying to stop Petey to rescue Little Petey. Yeah, I'm excited based on the plot, and also the cast is interesting as fuck. Lil Ray Howry from Get Out and Free Guy is Chief, and I have to say, I love the Chief's voice. I think it's perfect. Pete Davidson plays Petey for some reason. I have no fucking clue why that is. And Dogman is played by no one, obviously, but apparently Ricky Gervais is also going to be in the movie as well, and so is the grandpa from the later Dogman books, being played by Stephen Root, who is primarily known for King of the Hill. But yeah, I'm definitely glad to see that they're not doing the thing where they make a character who never speaks in the books actually speak, because I think if Dogman spoke, that would just be weird as fuck, so yeah, definitely glad they're not doing that. As for the grandpa being in the movie, like, I don't know, man. That's definitely not what I expected, because the grandpa doesn't come into play until very later on in the books. So who knows? Maybe this isn't doing like a full-on adaptation, or like maybe it's fucking adapting every single book into one. Oh, the movie's gonna be so bloated then. So yeah, I hope they're just mixing and matching shit. One last interesting thing that I'll point out regarding the movie is that the trailer has Daft Punk music when Daft Punk rejected the Olympics. So the fact that they chose to use their music for the Dogman movie as opposed to the Olympics is fucking hilarious. As if Mr. Beast wasn't in enough trouble already, Mr. Beast and Amazon are being sued by contestants for terrible treatment at his new Amazon show Beast Games. And this terrible treatment includes shit like misogyny and sexism, where essentially Mr. Beast would kind of let the guys do whatever the fuck they wanted, since even if they were harassing the girls or whatever, he thought that they would create good content. A lot of the employees working for the show weren't paid their minimum wages or overtime, and also people were starved and suffered many physical injuries and were hospitalized while filming the show. That's just fucking insane. Okay, maybe starved. They could be like, oh, that was for a challenge or something, even though it's obviously not justified, because you don't starve someone, man. Like, even if they did consent, like, oh yeah, we'll not eat any food as part of the challenge. Like, it's still your job as the host to make sure that people don't get severely injured or sick. And as for being deprived of proper medical care as well, that's another thing. If you could say that's part of the challenge, that's fine, but you're still in charge of the show, so it's your job to make sure that no one gets seriously injured. And come on, you're really not going to pay your employees' wages, and yet you're giving away this huge prize at the end of the show? Like, come on. I think the most important thing here is to just be kind to your workers. I'm fucking tired of what's been happening with Mr. Beast, man. Like, he was viewed as like a holy dude, and now everyone fucking hates the guy, rightfully so, if he's letting shit like this happen, to be honest. Like, I know I just stood up for him for his lunch lease thing, but this is an entirely different thing altogether. It's fucking brutal. And you know the sad thing? They're being sued, but Mr. Beast is so fucking rich, and so is fucking Amazon. They're not gonna be dented by this suing. Something more needs to happen, I think. Mr. Beast needs to come back into his senses. It's like the fame has kind of gotten to his head, or he's gotten like too focused on getting better and better content. And if you ask me, his content has actually gotten worse because it just feels so fucking corporate now. Like, am I the only one who notices that? I can't be the only one who notices that. Like, all his newest videos, like, what was his newest one? Boys and girls fight for 500 grand or whatever the fuck it was. Like, it just felt like so out of touch. Like, Mr. Beast doesn't even feel like a person anymore, just a character, and it's not fun. Lionsgate has signed a deal with AI firm Runway and plan to train a new generative AI on Lionsgate content so that they can basically use it to improve their current shit. Really, dude? Come on, like, this is so disappointing to see from Lionsgate, you know? Like, I think AI is okay to a point. Like, okay, I could see if maybe a very small indie studio used AI to, like, get ideas. I don't think anyone should, like, use AI and make a full product out of it, but if a small company just wants to, like, brainstorm some ideas with AI, then go ahead. But to see a company as huge as Lionsgate resorting to AI is very disappointing. Now, you could argue that it's not that big of a deal, since they're only training the AI on content that they have made, and I guess I can actually kind of see that point, as they're not reaping off of anyone else's hard work, and basically using an AI to train off of that. Like how some companies were training off of YouTube videos and that shit, they're using shit that they've made. But I don't know, I would still prefer if Lionsgate just stay away from that shit entirely. You know, it's unfortunate, because I was very hyped for Megalopolis when I first heard about it, but now it's just turned into such a huge fucking meme, as Francis Ford Coppola has given his own movie, Megalopolis, a 5-star review on Letterboxd. Like, come on, dude, you gotta be so hyped, and now there's just so much meme going on about the movie and how fucking bad it is, and now the director gives his own movie a 5-star review? Come on, bro. This is apparently what the Switch 2 looks like, guys. Oh my god. Okay, I just wanted to say, don't believe every single rumor that you hear on the internet. Like, I don't know why everyone is so quick to believe this. I think the Switch 2 will definitely be a little more advanced than this. I mean, this literally just looks like the Switch OLED, but silver. It looks the same size, like, there's not even really much size difference. And it doesn't really look like there could be much of a power performance improvement, but I don't know. You picture something different when you think of the Switch 2, you know? I guess at the end of the day, every PlayStation console looks pretty similar. With the exception of like PS4 to PS5, that was a major jump, but like PS3 and PS4, they look pretty much identical. But the thing with Nintendo is that they usually try to make their systems different from each other, right? I mean, I guess not if they're in the same family of systems, but I like to view the Switch 2 as like an upgrade to the Switch, not like the 3DS XL, where it's just like another version of the 3DS, right? So I don't know. I think this whole Switch 2 rumor that we got today isn't worth any credibility whatsoever, and nor any of the other rumors that we've gotten about it, aside from like ones that were earlier on. I don't think any of the recent ones have much to say. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have finally filed a lawsuit against the developer of Palworld that basically accuses Palworld of copyright infringement on multiple patent rights, which is a fancy way of saying the Pokemon Company is mad at Palworld for stealing designs. And the Palworld Company actually fucking responded to this, and they continue to state that they didn't rip off any designs. And I will admit that a lot of the people who accuse Palworld of stealing designs do blow it out of proportion. Like, a lot of them aren't that much resembling Pokemon, but to claim that you didn't rip off any Pokemon is insane of the Palworld devs, in my opinion. Like I did a video going through some of the designs. It's so obvious that some of them are ripped off. So the fact that the Palworld devs have the balls to try and avoid this lawsuit is fucking nuts. And try and deny it, like, at least admit that you're in the wrong now, man. And people who are trying to defend Palworld saying that, oh, Pokemon sucks anyway, so it doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter what your opinion of the franchise is, or whether you think it sucks or not, whatever. They still deserve to have their designs that they created be protected and not be ripped off by another company. Like, come on, guys. I really hope that Pokemon Company is able to pull something off here. It's not that I really want to see Palworld like completely dismantled, as there are definitely some good things about it, and it does surpass Pokemon in some ways. But I think the Palworld devs definitely deserve to face some repercussions for stealing some designs. Or maybe what they could do is just remove the designs that they stole and then only proceed with the completely original designs. Although that would probably be very hard to do, as it would be hard for the Pokemon Company to actually prove like which ones were officially stolen. But yeah, I don't know. I just hope the Palworld devs face some repercussions.